bringing you this special NBC broadcast co-produced by ABC. And a special thanks to OC Gonzalez. All right, so on today's incredible lineup of guests, one of them being the incredible Henry Reyes. I mean, Henry Reyes, he is a congressional candidate, former congressional candidate, now senator. He is a former pre- presidential candidate. I mean, this guy's done everything. So we've got Henry, and then we've got someone else. We've got John McClain, Senator John McClain, and they have a lot of backstory and a bit of history between them, and I think that that's very interesting, and that's what I want to explore today. So first, I would like to welcome Henry and John to the show. How are y'all?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing incredible. How are you, Henry?
I'm doing great.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wanted to ask, there is a bit of a rift between you two. There is a bit of, a bit of confusion sometimes, and I wanted to get to the core of that. Can you guys enlighten me on what led to y'all's falling out?
You want to go, Henry, or may I?
I think I'll go. I mean,
Okay.
it was started when John was in my campaign and he leaked sensitive information to the McLean campaign. And I mean, it was something that I wasn't aware about. It was something that was, not right. I can admit that it was not right. But as I told Jonathan in the war room, I said that gives you no right to leak stuff. The McLean campaign, you could have told me, I could have handled it. And then what made it worse is he turned into a Democrat and became Walden's husband. That was a dagger in the heart.
Wow. So,
Well, may I
John,
respond?
yes. How do you see things here?
Oh, well, yes, it was a mistake that I did leak stuff. At the time, I was deep in my feelings, and McLean came to me one day in VC, and he said, "Hey, why don't you join our side?" And I thought, "Hey, this might be a good idea." And I still don't regret taking Walden's side. I did like both sides at the time. And so I joined Walden's side secretly. And Henry and those people in his campaign were great, great friends to me. So I mean, really, it was a hard choice, but I guess I just went whatever I was feeling with that day. And I mean, here I am today, and I couldn't regret a thing. Well, actually, yes, I could, but I regret a few things, but most I do not regret.
Wow. So you believe that what you did was totally within your rights and perfectly okay to do.
Well, I feel that on some circumstances it was wrong. Hurting Henry's campaign. Henry is a great man. Both candidates were amazing, but I just chose and went with one. But um, yeah, sorry, I completely forgot the question. If I'm being honest, what was the question again?
Right. Well, I had originally asked, do you believe that what you did was justified in
Yeah.
your eyes? Okay.
Well, yeah, on the circumstances, yeah. It did hurt some of my allies, and I get that, but at the time, it felt right for me.
So you felt it necessary to, leak things?
Well, looking back at it, it was wrong on a lot of circumstances. And I do, like I said, I have regretted it. I do regret it. I lost a lot of friends, but I feel that it brought me the right way, in my opinion.
Sorry about that brief interval there. I had to get some notes right. Okay. So, Henry, how do you feel about all this? He says that it wasn't justified, but um, do you believe that, or him leaking documents was wrong at the very least? Do you believe that it was justified, or do you believe that it wasn't justified?
I don't think it was justified. I mean, things like that. Let's just say it wasn't that, because let's just say he leaked like a list, an internal memo of me of the Reyes campaign's running mate decisions. That that's really I don't you can't justify leaking campaign material. That would be if I worked for the McLean campaign and I leaked something to, uh, let's just say the Connors campaign, right? That's it's you can't justify it. I get but at least I think I get what John was trying to do and be good-hearted and be a good sport with the election, but you can't justify leaking campaign documents. You can't really can't, and that's it's my opinion.
Mm, interesting. So I can completely sympathize, John, that you felt that what Henry did was wrong and you had to retaliate. But retaliating in that way, you leaked information to Walden, damaging information to Walden, and then became his husband, and then switched parties. Why do you feel like Walden was worth losing all of your friends?
Well, it was well, I gotta say it was a split second decision. But even with all of that, I would have chosen either side, honestly. They both, like I said earlier a second ago, they were both great campaigns, both great people. And but what I gotta say about the running mate thing, I did leak a possible running mate of his, though that running mate did not actually become his running mate. Um, but further into it, yeah, I leaked a few other things, but I mean, yeah.
Wait. Like what?
You
What
guys,
things did you leak?
wait, can you guys hear me speak?
Oh,
Can you guys hear me speak?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so the stage
Yeah.
is not letting me speak at all.
We're live right now.
Sorry,
We're live.
I'm sorry, but stage pissed me off.
Oh,
Pardon that.
um,
Please pardon that.
Pardon the
Everyone,
hijacking,
I'm so
please.
sorry.
yeah, Henry, I did leak another thing. I think this is the only thing else that comes to mind. I don't think I did leak anything else, but it was, in fact, I just warned him about a possible ad. I did warn him. I didn't say what the ad was about. I just warned
But
him
it
there was a
was your
possible
idea
ad.
to come up with
It
what
w-
you're talking
it
about.
was my idea, I gotta say, and it was a clever idea too.
Was.
Hmm. Okay, so how do you respond to him saying that it was a clever idea, Henry?
Well, at the time, I don't know if I should say it. I don't think I'm at liberty to say. Well, actually, I did get a senator to release the ad without the paid sponsor, but it was the idea of John to make um a attack ad on the president or then Democratic hopeful to his slogan was betting on America. And it was depicted of him being in a casino, very stressed, gambling. It was a good idea. That was the idea, but I think it was great. I just don't know why you leaked your own idea. Such a good idea.
Well, I mean, I did leak it, but I didn't leak what it was. I told him that I just gave him a warning that there was an ad that was gonna attack him, and it was also my idea. I think I did tell him it was my idea, but I knew I let him know it was an ad that was coming out, and that some people would see as a very good ad.
Wow. So you were just leaking to him the whole time, huh?
It was only two things, as well, only two things that I remember. I mean,
Mm. Well, how can we take your word for it if you're a leaker?
my word for what?
I mean, your word
As
that you
in,
only leak two things.
well, I mean, that's all I can remember. I mean, I just told Henry that it was only two things that I remember. I mean, I literally just admitted to him that I told him about the gambling ad. And so, I mean, even though that doesn't show my the whole truth. That shows that I can be truthful, or I can be truthful, and that I did tell him what else I leaked.
If you think that that is truthful, I mean, I'm the only reason I ask this question is because I feel like the audience by this point would have doubted your integrity, and I feel like that's something that's in question. If you have leaked things before and you've been entrusted with the duty to protect a campaign, but you still leak uh, materials from the campaign, how could we take your word that you've only leaked two things and then you play the I can't remember card? Do you expect people to believe that?
Well, I mean, can you trust Henry on can you trust anyone on everything they say?
I mean,
I
no,
mean,
but you definitely can't
if
trust
the
a leaker.
president was to go and say, "Oh yeah, me and John had an argument and he slapped me," would you believe him if he didn't, even if he didn't, if I didn't actually slap him? Would you believe him?
I mean,
I
I
mean, at
feel
the
like
end of the
he
day,
has
it's
more
hard to trust
credibility.
anyone, even if you are a politician, it's hard to trust anyone.
I think that you're just forgetting the question of credibility and integrity. If your credibility has been defiled or decreased in some sort of way, then people are less likely to believe you. If I killed someone and then I said, "Oh, well, I didn't kill them," then that's just not true. And if everyone around me knows that I killed someone, then they wouldn't want to be around me, even if I say I'm not a killer. It doesn't make sense. And it doesn't make sense for people to believe you if your credibility and your integrity has been tested and you failed before. Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, you can, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I mean, I think that if I'm able enough, if I'm truthful enough to go and tell Henry what I just told him, I mean, for all we know, I could have told Henry, or I could have went up to Henry and said, "Hey, I only leaked one thing." When the truth is, I've leaked more than one thing. Maybe it's two. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, what can you know?
Alrighty. Well, we will be back with more today. I'm Glenn Bourbon. This is an NBC production co produced by ABC. We'll be right back, everyone. NBC program, co-produced by ABC. Thank you to everyone at ABC, including Oski Gonzalez. All right, so we're back with our two guests, John McClain, the first husband of the United States, and Henry Reyes, Senator. So I'm so glad to have you guys here, and I just want to elaborate a bit more. Henry, how are you feeling hearing all of this? I'm not sure if you've heard it before, but
I
how are you feeling?
I'm very surprised. Well, actually, no, I'm not surprised because with my then, I don't want to use the word connections, but with my friends, my colleagues, my peers, I've known this. I've known this information. I just didn't know that John leaked more than one thing. But I'm still disappointed because I did trust John with a very important position of being my campaign manager, and stabbed in the back. I mean, it wasn't just me that felt stabbed in the back. It was the operations director, the policy director, the spokesperson. Everyone felt stabbed in the back because we trusted John. And when that happened, we all snapped. We got upset. We trusted someone so much for that to happen.
Wow. So how do you feel that you broke all of those people's trust and really essentially ruined what I perceive to be a momentous campaign, John?
Oh, well, I mean, like I said, I do regret it. I mean, I had a lot of great friends there. To just name some of them, Nate, of course, Henry himself, Ricardo Vitale, and so many more. But just to them, I have deeply apologized. I mean, we can't go back on those moments and fix some of our regrets, but if I could keep all those friends, I would, but I did betray their trust, and I understand.
Mm,
But at the end of the day, I hope me and Henry can remain friends. I mean, after all, I mean, out of politics, we can all be friends. We can all be happy little friends marching down the sidewalk.
mm. I I completely agree with you there. The only issue I think is you in some way you indirectly lied to them, you betrayed their trust, you didn't seem to be remorseful at all marrying Walden, and then you went to the Senate as a Democrat. So none of your actions show any remorse. Is there any steps that you plan to take forward in order to, reverse those steps?
Well, to start off, I was thinking about this a while back. Um, unless it's my own or very, very close friends of mine, I do not expect to get involved in any presidential or Senate or congressional campaigns. Like if no one else has noticed, I haven't
Politically.
endorsed anyone for a Senate or House election. Midterms are coming up. I'm yet to endorse anyone, and I doubt I will endorse anyone for now, unless I'm asked to. Um, but I'm gonna do that to get away from it, to get away from any toxic attempts to drag me to some other side. And also, with the Republican thing, the Republican to Democrat, you know, once the Republican conference gave me, I'm just gonna say, a special shout out. They gave me a very, very special shout out. Um, Not shout out, but public shaming, I would say. Um, but to all the Republicans, I am still at heart a Republican, but I am with the Democrats now. I'm starting to side with the Democrats because how I was pushed away. I understand why I was pushed away, but I am still going to be a bipartisan Democrat and but a Republican at heart.
Mm, okay. So, w- with all due respect, I mean, you ran away. You did what you wanted to do, and then they rightfully pushed you out. That's exactly what happened. They rightfully pushed you out. Then you joined forces with Walden and the wacky Dems, and then you started playing the game you're playing now. And now you want to play the victim and act like your friends are the fault? No, you are. You're the one who leaked that crap. You're the one who did it all. Why do you feel like we should feel bad for you?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you should feel bad for me. I'm saying that I want to continue to be friends and make America better. I'm not saying my friend or I don't know what exactly you said. You said that
Mm.
my you said something about my friends are at fault, or what did you say?
I believe that you believe that your friends are at fault. I mean, you did what you did in a response to them. But quite honestly, I don't see why you should have been in your feelings in the first place. What I think is of note right now is that you betrayed your friends. That is what you did. You betrayed them without remorse. You didn't care. And you still don't care because you're still with the Democrats and you pledged to stay with them. That's just
Well,
that
then I'm going
that
to
is
tell you this
treasonous.
now.
Wow.
I'm with the Democrats because the Republicans are invading. They're playing nasty politics, and I don't like nasty politics. I like fair
So you
politics
would
that
have
only care
so
Wait,
about
wait,
that.
wait, 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 wait.
Stop! Don't interrupt me. I only care about being fair to
oh
the
wow.
American people.
The man who
So,
leaked the man who leaked memos, the man who leaked ads is talking about fair politics. Yeah, that's totally fair. Henry, your
Oh,
take.
really, really
my
fair
term
Henry,
making
politics. I'm talking
America,
about being fair to the American people, not fair to politicians.
I think you could start with making America great again. As my hat says right here, you could start by
Yes,
joining,
beautiful hat.
jo- joining. Thank you. You should start by joining the light. I mean, you got to admit whether you like it or not that re- Republicans have been doing better since the last time that you left. I mean, we have been. I mean, if you look respectfully, no offense to the president, but he's making a joke out of himself. I said that on the campaign trail. And the acting president has done far more to make America better, as you said, than not any other party or any other president. In recent memory, of course. So you say I work for parties that are fair and make America better, and not people who push me away. Well, that would be like if I was fired from McDonald's for beating up uh, somebody in the back of the kitchen, and I begged for my job back, and I don't get my job back because I beat someone up in the back of the kitchen, as an example. So I don't, that's just my opinion on that. But you could start
Oh,
by making America great again by joining the Republican Party.
well, to be frank, the famous word, frankly, I could join the Republicans again. But I mean, for now, I'm gonna stick with the Democrats, see where it goes, and if the Republicans start appealing to my side more again, then I'd be more than happier to join with the party I've been ever since I joined the server.
So how are Republicans not meeting your standards, or not like your
Oh,
standards, but
well,
like what you just said?
my standard, yeah, I mean, I guess my standards, but I mean, right now, I guess most of them are really, I don't know how to explain it. I guess they're frankly just, I don't know how to put it. They're kind of
all
far
right.
away from my views. Oh,
All right. Well, that was certainly an interesting discussion, and we'll get back into
mhm.
that in just a bit. We're going into break. This is Today on NBC, co-produced by ABC. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.